Have you ever thought about how daily habits can help you start thinking in English? Are you constantly translating in your head, slowing your fluency? Let's discover some simple daily practices that will help you think in English more naturally, making it feel as effortless as your native language. One of the most effective ways to train your brain to think in English is to read before bed. Reading before sleep helps your mind retain new information. When you read in English at night, you're not just expanding your vocabulary but also conditioning your brain to process English directly without translating. Start with simple materials like children's books, short stories, or easy news articles. These are perfect because they use straightforward language, making them easier to follow. Instead of translating every word into your native language, try to grasp the meaning from the context. Focus on understanding the main ideas, even if some words are unfamiliar. For example, Jackie Chan learned English through immersion by studying scripts and watching movies with subtitles. His commitment to these methods paid off in his career. Like Jackie, you can enhance your English by reading regularly and immersing yourself in the language through practical, consistent habits. Listening to English podcasts or radio during your commute or chores is another excellent habit. This exposure familiarizes your brain with the language's rhythm and flow. Even if you don't understand every word initially, your brain is still absorbing the patterns and sounds of English, gradually making you more comfortable with the language. This technique, known as passive listening, helps create a rich language environment even when you're not actively studying. Over time, you'll notice improved comprehension. Sofia Vergara improved her English by listening to radio shows and TV programs. This method boosted her confidence and made her more comfortable with spoken English. You can integrate this habit into your routine effortlessly. Whether driving or cleaning, consistent listening practice helps English become a natural part of your life. Shadowing English videos is another powerful technique. It involves repeating spoken English immediately, closely mimicking the speaker's words, tone, and rhythm. Studies show that shadowing improves pronunciation, listening comprehension, and speaking fluency by training your brain to process the language in real time. Arnold Schwarzenegger used shadowing to improve his accent. By repeating native speakers' lines, he sounded more natural, which significantly boosted his acting career. Incorporating shadowing into your daily routine helps enhance pronunciation and fluency, making thinking in English more automatic over time. Keeping a daily journal in English is a highly effective way to solidify vocabulary, improve sentence structure, and develop fluency by expressing your thoughts in English. Start with simple entries about your day. Don't worry about perfect grammar. Focus on conveying your thoughts naturally. Over time, your confidence and skills will grow. Using English labels around your home reinforces vocabulary by creating direct associations between objects and their English names, strengthening memory and recall. Talking to yourself in English may seem odd, but it's an excellent way to practice forming sentences, helping to build fluency and confidence. Describe your actions aloud throughout the day. This self-talk technique enhances your ability to retrieve words quickly and think in English more naturally. Priyanka Chopra practiced talking to herself in English, which helped her think through daily situations, improving her confidence and fluency. Watching English movies or TV shows with subtitles connects spoken words with their written forms, improving listening and reading comprehension. Set your devices to English. This passive exposure reinforces vocabulary and familiarizes you with everyday English usage, aiding in thinking directly in English. Dedicating time daily to using only English strengthens your ability to switch languages, making it easier to think and communicate in English without translation. Learning idioms enriches your vocabulary and helps you sound more natural. Idioms like break the ice or under the weather are common and useful in daily conversations. Antonio Banderas mastered English idioms, improving his conversational skills and cultural understanding, which greatly enhanced his acting roles in English. Summarizing your day in English helps reinforce vocabulary related to your life and trains your brain to think directly in English through mental associations. Be patient with yourself. Learning to think in English takes time and consistent effort. The more you practice these habits, the more natural it will become. Consistency is key. Incorporate these habits into your daily life, even if it's just a few each day. Over time, the cumulative effect will lead to significant progress. Start today and watch as your ability to think in English grows. With regular practice, you'll find yourself communicating more fluently and confidently. To begin your journey in thinking in English, select 1 or 2 habits and start practicing them today. You'll be surprised how quickly your skills will improve. If you found these tips helpful, don't miss our next video. We've got exciting content lined up to further enhance your listening skills and English proficiency. Click here to watch the next video and keep improving your English every day. Consistent practice and exposure will help you think and communicate effortlessly in English. To conclude, thinking in English is a gradual process that requires consistent effort and practice. By incorporating daily habits like reading, listening, writing, and speaking in English, you train your brain to process the language naturally. Stay patient, keep practicing, and over time, you'll find yourself thinking and communicating more fluently in English. Remember, consistency is key, and every small step you take brings you closer to your goal of mastering English.